Hello students, in these slides I am going to explain about the particle nature of light. Light being a wave, how it behaves as a particle. Particle nature of a light, the photon. Photoelectric effect gave evidence to the fact that light interact with the matter as if it is made up of a small energetic particle called as a quantum, each of energy h nu. Einstein proved that the light quantum having a momentum associated with it. P is equal to h nu by c, where h is a Planck's constant, nu is the frequency of radiation, and c is the velocity of light. This particle later called as a photon. Particle nature of light was further confirmed by the Compton in 1924 by the experiment on a scattering of X-ray from the electron. In 1921, Einstein was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics for a photoelectric effect. In 1923, Millikan was awarded Nobel Prize for photoelectrical effect. The photon picture of electromagnetic radiation. In interaction of the radiation with the matter, radiation behaves as if it is made up of particles called photons. Each photon has an energy E is equal to h nu and momentum P is equal to h nu by c, where h is a Planck's constant, nu is the frequency of radiation, and c is the velocity of light. All photons have the same energy E is equal to h nu and momentum P is equal to h nu by c, irrespective of the intensity of light. All photons are electrically neutral and are not deflected by electric and magnetic field. In photon-particle collision, such as a photon-electron collision, the total energy and total momentum are conserved. This is the metal. These free electrons are here. When a photon incidents on the metal surface, electrons are ejected out. Wave nature of a matter. Interference, diffraction, and polarization of light can be explained on the basis of a wave nature of a light. Photoelectric effect and Compton effect can be explained on the basis of particle nature of a light. Thus, light exhibits dual nature. In 1924, the French physicist Louis Victor de Broglie put forward the bold hypothesis that moving particles of the matter should display wave-like particles under suitable conditions. The waves associated with the material particles are called as matter waves or de Broglie waves. So the lambda can be written as h by p, where lambda is de Broglie wavelength. Lambda is de Broglie wavelength, p is the momentum of the particle, h is the Planck's constant. Expression for de Broglie wavelength. Energy of photon is given by E is equal to h nu, where h is a Planck's constant, nu is the frequency of radiation. It is equation 1. If we regard photon as a particle of a mass m, then its energy can be written as E is equal to mc square, where c is the speed of light. Equation 1 and equation 2 both are telling about the energy. So energy can be written as h nu also, energy can be written as mc square also. So we can equate these two equations. H nu is equal to mc square, where nu is equal to c by lambda. Therefore, hc by lambda is equal to mc square. 1c get cancelled. So this implies h by lambda is equal to mc. Since mc is nothing but mass into velocity of light, that is a momentum. This implies momentum of a photon. Therefore, h by lambda is equal to p, lambda is equal to h by p. So this is known as a de Broglie wavelength of a particle moving with the velocity of a light. For a material particle of mass m moving with a velocity v, then wavelength lambda can be written as h by mv. This is equation 4. If a particle has a kinetic energy k, then kinetic energy k is written as half mv square. Therefore, kinetic energy k is half mv square multiplied by m divided by m. We are getting this as a m square v square divided by 2m. Therefore, kinetic energy is m square v square divided by 2m, where m square v square can be taken as m whole the square, which is written as p square, divided by 2m, where p is the momentum of a particle of mass m and velocity v. Therefore, p can be written as under root 2mk. This is equation 5. Substituting in 3, we get lambda is equal to h by p. Therefore, lambda is equal to h divided by p is under root 2mk. This is equation 6. This gives de Broglie wavelength for a particle moving with a kinetic energy k. If a particle of charge q is accelerated through a potential difference v volt, then its kinetic energy is k is equal to qv, that is equation 7. Substituting in equation 6, we are getting lambda is equal to h divided by root of 2 qv. So where lambda h divided by 2 as it is, m as it is, where k comes there we are writing qv. So this is the equation of the de Broglie wavelength. This gives the de Broglie wavelength of a charged particle accelerated by a potential difference of v volt. Now for the electron, q value is 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb and mass is 9.1 into 10 to the power of minus 31 kg, and the h value is 6.625 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joule second. Substituting in the equation, lambda is equal to h divided by under root 2mqe. 6.625 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joule second, that is a Planck's constant, divided by root of 2, m is 9.1 into 10 to the power of minus 31 into q value is 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 into v. So lambda will become 12.27 angstrom divided by root v. So this is the de Broglie wavelength associated with an electron which is accelerated by a potential difference of v. Now we will see some numericals based on de Broglie wavelength. Calculate the momentum in second one, de Broglie wavelength of electrons accelerated through a potential difference of 56 volt. Given h is equal to 6.63 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joule second. Mass of electron is 9 into 10 to the power of minus 31 kg. Charge of electron E is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. Planck's constant H is equal to 6.63 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule second. Mass of the electron Me is equal to 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. Charge of electron E is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Electric potential V is equal to 56 volt. So we have kinetic energy K is equal to EV naught. EV naught can be written as half mv square, where V is maximum kinetic energy, or mv can be written as under root 2 EV naught m. Momentum of an electron. So mv is written as under root 2e v naught m. So mv is equal to root of 2. Charge of electron is 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19. Potential, stopping potential is 56, and m is 9 into 10 to the power minus 31. By substituting, you are getting the answer 4.02 into 10 to the power of minus 24 kg meter per second. B. De Broglie wavelength. Lambda is equal to 12.27 divided by under root V in angstrom. So our V is 56 volt. So 12.27 divided by root of 56 in angstrom. So this gives rise to 1.64 angstrom. Next question. What is the momentum, speed and de Broglie wavelength of electron with a kinetic energy of 120 electron volt? Given H is equal to 6.63 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joule second. Mass of electron is 9 into 10 to the power of minus 31 kg. 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 joule. Momentum can be written as P is equal to under root 2 mk, where m is mass of the electron, that is 9 into 10 to the power of minus 31 kg. Kinetic energy of electron is 120 into 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 in joule, where 120 volt is converted into joule format. So now substituting, the 2 into mass is 9 into 10 to the power of minus 31 multiplied by 120 into 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19. So after calculating, you are getting the answer 5.88 into 10 to the power minus 24 kg meter per second. Second one, speed. V is under root 2k divided by m. Kinetic energy k is half mv square. Therefore, v square is equal to 2k divided by m. V is equal to under root 2k divided by m. So 2k value is 120 into 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 divided by mass of the electron is 9 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. By substituting the value, speed will become 6.53 into 10 to the power of 6 meter per second. Next, de Broglie wavelength. Lambda is equal to h by p, where h is 6.63 into 10 to the power of minus 34 divided by p is 5.58 into 10 to the power minus 24. Calculating the answer, we are getting 1.13 into 10 to the power minus 10 meter. This is nothing but 1.13 angstrom. Next question. The wavelength of the light from the spectral emission line of a sodium is 589 nanometer. Find the kinetic energy at which first one an electron, second one a neutron would have the same de Broglie wavelength. So given H is equal to 6.6 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joule second. Mass of the electron is equal to 9 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. Mass of the neutron is 1.66 into 10 to the power of minus 27 kg. De Broglie wavelength of the electron lambda is equal to h divided by under root 2 mk, where m is mass of the electron. Where m is mass of the electron, k is the kinetic energy of electron. Squaring and rearranging the terms, we get kinetic energy k is equal to h square by 2 me into lambda square. Kinetic energy of electron h square divided by 2 lambda square me, where h is 6.63 into 10 to the power of minus 34 whole square divided by 2 into 589 into 10 to the power of minus 9 whole square into 9 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. After substituting and calculating, the answer will become 7.03 into 10 to the power minus 25 joule. Now second one, kinetic energy of a neutron. So h square divided by 2 lambda square into mass of the neutron, k is equal to 6.63 into 10 to the power of minus 34 whole square divided by 2 into wavelength is 589 into 10 to the power of minus 9 whole square, and mass is 1.66 into 10 to the power of minus 27. So we are getting the answer 3.81 into 10 to the power minus 28 joule. In the next question, what is the de Broglie wavelength of first one, a bullet of mass 0.040 kg traveling at a speed of 1.0 km per second. Second one, a ball of a mass 0.060 kg moving at a speed of 1.0 meter per second. And third one, a dust particle of mass 1.0 into 10 to the power of minus 9 kg drifting with a speed of 2.2 meter per second. So Planck's constant h is equal to 6.6 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule second. Now for a bullet, lambda is equal to h divided by mv, where h is 6.63 into 10 to the power of minus 34 divided by mass is 0.040 into velocity is 1.0 kilometer is written as 10 to the power of 3. By solving it, we are getting 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 35 meter. Second one, for a ball, lambda is equal to h by mv, where a mass of the ball m is equal to 0.060 kg, velocity of a ball is 1 meter per second. So lambda is equal to 6.63 into 10 to the power minus 34 divided by 0.060 into 1. So substituting the values and calculating, we are getting the answer 1.1 into 10 to the power minus 32 meter. And for a dust particle, lambda is equal to h by mv, where mass is 1.0 into 10 to the power minus 9 kg and velocity is 2.2 meter per second. H value is 6.63 into 10 to the power of minus 34. So substituting the values, we are getting the lambda value as 3.0 into 10 to the power minus 25. The next question, a electron and a photon each having the wavelength of 1.00 nanometer. Find first one their momenta, second one the energy of the photon, and third one the kinetic energy of the electron. H is equal to 6.63 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule second. Mass of the electron is 9 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. So for an electron or a photon, momentum can be written P is equal to H divided by lambda, where h value is 6.63 into 10 to the power minus 34 and wavelength lambda is 1.00 nanometer, 10 to the power of minus 9. So P value will become 6.63 into 10 to the power minus 25 kg meter per second. Energy of a photon E is equal to hc by lambda is 6.63 into 10 to the power minus 34 into 3 into 10 to the power of 8 divided by 1 into 10 to the power of minus 9 multiplied by 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19, so that we can find out the answer in electron volt. So answer comes in 1243 electron volt. Kinetic energy of electron, half p square by m, where p is the momentum of electron, 6.63 into 10 to the power minus 25 kg meter per second. Mass of the electron 9 into 10 to the power minus 31. So substituting here, 6.63 into 10 to the power minus 25 whole square divided by 9 into 10 to the power minus 31 into 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. So K value will become 1.52 electron volt. Next question, what kind of a kinetic energy of a neutron will be associated de Broglie wavelength be 1.40 into 10 to the power minus 10 meter. And second one, also find the de Broglie wavelength of a neutron in thermal equilibrium with a matter having an average kinetic energy of 3 by 2 kT at 300 Kelvin. So H given 6.6 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule second. Mass of the neutron is 1.675 into 10 to the power of minus 27 kg. K is 1.38 into 10 to the power minus 23 joule per Kelvin. De Broglie wavelength of a neutron is given by lambda is equal to h divided by under root 2 km, where m is mass of the electron, k is the kinetic energy of a neutron. Squaring and rearranging the terms, we are getting kinetic energy k is equal to h square divided by 2 lambda square mn where h is 6.63 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule second, lambda is 1.4 into 10 to the power minus 10 meter, mass of a neutron is 1.675 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg. By substituting the values, we are getting 6.634 into 10 to the power minus 21. B. At thermal equilibrium, the kinetic energy of a neutron is K is equal to 3 by 2 kT, where K is Boltzmann's constant, the value is 1.38 into 10 to the power minus 23 joule per Kelvin. T is temperature, that is 300 Kelvin. By substituting, we are getting the answer 6.21 into 10 to the power minus 21 joule. The de Broglie wavelength of a neutron is h divided by root of 2 km. 6.63 into 10 to the power of minus 34 divided by root of 2 into k is 6.21 into 10 to the power minus 21 into 1.675 into 10 to the power minus 27. So substituting and calculating the value for the lambda, we are getting the answer 1.45 into 10 to the power minus 10 meter. Davison and Germer experiment. Construction, it consisting of a filament. The filament F is heated by low voltage power which emits the electron by thermionic emission. So this is the anode. Anode A is a cylindrical shape which is connected to positive terminal of high tension battery like this. This is a nickel crystal. Nickel crystal is used to scatter the beam of electrons. Movable detector detects the scattering beam of a electron, so which is connected to the galvanometer. Galvanometer measures the current constituted by scattered electron. The detector can move on the circular scale of a detector scattered electrons at various scattering angles. Working. Electron emitted by the filament are accelerated by applying a stable high voltage V between the filament F and the anode A. This is electron beam which is passes through that one and strike the nickel crystal. A fine collimated beam of an electron is allowed to fall on the nickel crystal and the beam will be scattered by the atoms of the crystal. This is the diffracted electrons. With the different angles they are diffracted. The diffracted beam of electron is then collected at the detector which is connected to the galvanometer. The deflection in the galvanometer is proportional to the intensity of electron. The intensity I of the scattered electrons is measured for a different angles of scattering theta and for a different values of accelerating voltage. Theory. Variation of intensity I for a different values of accelerating voltage V can be varied from 44 volt to 68 volt. It was observed that strong peak appeared at the accelerated voltage of 54 volt and scattering angle theta is equal to 50 degree. According to de Broglie hypothesis, wavelength of the wave associated with the electron accelerated by voltage V is equal to 54 volt is given by lambda is equal to 12.27 angstrom divided by root of 54. That gives rise to the wavelength 1.67 angstrom. This shows that there is a close agreement between the experimental and theoretical value of wavelength. This proves the existence of wave nature of electrons. Thank you.